We're at Paddle Creek Brewing Company in East Hartford. Their beer here is amazing, and the 4 owners that are really sports driven are so much fun to be around.
Yeah, and we hit the jackpot today. We've got the legendary Craft Bird food truck out here. I can't wait to get some of their food and go inside and meet the owners and have some beer.
Let's do it. One of the owners and the brewer at Paddle Creek Brewing Company, and I just want to start with a cheers.
Cheers, everyone.
I'm so excited to be here.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for coming. Definitely honored to have you guys.
Yeah, thank you.
We're honored to be here. This place is amazing.
Thank you. Yeah, we put a lot of work into it. It's a labor of love, as they always are, and it's been fun. So
you guys opened in like the middle of the pandemic, too,
yeah,
right?
that was part of our plan. Right in the middle of it. But yeah, it was difficult. At first, we could only do can sales, so we opened up those windows and we just did can sales for probably a good 2 months before we could start letting people in. But yeah, but it's been awesome. The people in East Hartford have been really supportive, and it's just a lot of fun. We get to meet new people, and potential in it. They're being serenaded by our nice.
East Hartford definitely has some very interesting engines.
Yeah.
That we've learned in the first 10 minutes we've been here. There are some good engines out.
Some good. Well, wait till the Harleys come down with the music. It's amazing.
They think you're still the transmission shop. Like,
yeah.
Oh, no.
Yeah. So this all kind of started. One of the partners, Rob, we coached hockey together when our kids were like 5 years old, and he said, get out there on Saturday mornings at like 8 in the morning to 10. So it's like a 2-hour session, and hour in, like your feet are cramping, and you start just chatting about things. And he's like, I like beer. Well, I like beer. I'm like, well, I brew beer. And he's like, let's start brewing beer together. So we started brewing beer together, and then we decided to make some bigger systems. And then my brother-in-law Sean, who's one of the partners, he had a detached garage, and he's like, I'll house you, but I think he forgot to ask my sister, but but
at that point she was overridden.
So we built like a 1-barrel pilot system there, and just kind of started trying out our recipes, and got really good feedback. And then we met Adam through hockey as well, and we were like, let's just give this a go.
Yeah.
So,
Do you guys still have 9 to 5s?
Yeah, we do. So we're doing this largely on the weekends. Like my whole family's here right now. My wife's here, my son, and my daughter, and they're all kind of helping out. And they were sweeping the floor when we opened up this morning.
Awesome.
So it's good to teach them work ethic and that kind of thing. And so it's weekends and nights and really early mornings. But
So do you guys shift out based on who's got coaching, who's got the work schedule, like? Just, I'll be here this time, you'll be here this time.
Yeah, well, so we've kind of got our, my wife Lindsay and Rob's wife Neely are kind of doing the planning now, because we're just terrible at planning.
What would you say is like your flagship beer, like your staple, this is what we want to be known for? Beer?
It's probably Citronade. That's one we've made the most of. So it's a New England style IPA, single IPA, around 6.5%. So that's, it varies. Our Kolsch, our lawn racer, a lot of people have loved that, which I was surprised that.
She asked for that as soon as she got here, right?
So
because he was telling us, I saw a picture of this blue lawnmower. I was like, what in God's name?
Yeah.
And it's so good.
Yeah.
You're saying that thing rips.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, there was a guy that brought one down, and he drove it down the street, and it hits like 40 miles an hour.
It's a 40-mile-an-hour lawnmower?
Yeah.
Who needs to mow their lawn that
exactly.
fast?
I did. People that work.
So that was part of our lawnmower series of beers. So it was kind of something that's easy drinking, So you could mow the lawn, have a good easy drinking beer, and then hop mower it's dry hop version of it, and it's amazing. Almost like a transitional beer between an IPA and more of like a lager type beer. So it's people that don't like the bitterness in an IPA but love the kind of citrusy flavor, they really like it. So it's done well for us.
To be honest with you, my romantic connection right now is with Craft Bird Food Truck.
Yeah.
I'm just looking out at the food truck.
Stuff is amazing.
In awe. I'm like, I can see the one truffle. But you've gone the food truck route, which honestly I love, because then you get some variety. You had Cousins Maine Lobster here yesterday.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
Yeah, the lobster tots.
Yeah.
Lobster grilled. So tater tots covered in lobster. It's really
like
good.
poutine almost.
Yeah.
Like tater tot poutine or something.
It's really good.
Who is the Glastonbury pizza company you had out last year?
Square Peg Pizza. Yeah, so they actually partnered with us. They parked their truck here for all of February and all of March, and they're great people. Pizza's awesome.
It's the food truck is like a fire truck.
Yeah, it's a fire truck.
Yeah.
An actual fire truck with the pizza oven in the back. So it's super cool.
Do you have a good palate for what beer goes well with the food that's coming? So when I get my truffle hot bird chicken sandwich in a couple of minutes. Like, which one of your beers like goes best with something like that?
Yeah, I mean, I could certainly do that. And my brother-in-law Sean's really good at that. He actually, at one point, we had Wing It on Wheels here, and he actually like lined up all our different beers with the different kind of style of wings they had, and like put that out on social media so people kind of had an idea what they should order. So he's really good at that. I'm good
Yeah.
at making the beer, and he's better at maybe pairing the food.
Somebody told me last night that wine pairs really well with wings. Well,
I feel
interesting,
like
right?
beer and wings is the ultimate combination.
That's
Beer
what-
wings and beer and pizza.
Beer and pizza, like you can't go wrong with beer and pizza.
So I know that this is the brewing paddle.
Yeah.
Right? So is this kayak paddle?
It's a canoe paddle. The reason we went with the paddles is, the mash paddle is part of the brew process. We, wanted to involve water in a way, because water is, 90 to 94% of the beer. So we wanted to capture that part of it when we were coming up with a name. And then, a lot of us loved fishing when we grew up and everything. So I think I've probably fallen in every brook as a kid and a creek, like my mom used to be like, if you fall in that creek, do not come home. So the one time I didn't, and it was like in December, and my pants actually froze solid. And then I came home. She's like, that wasn't literal. But so I think we just always had a tie to like water, and I personally did and I came up with the name. And then my parents had a lake house since I was a kid, so just kind of grew up like that. So and the saying of up the creek without a paddle as well, which was kind of cool. So like
I grew up in Cheshire. We had James Vanderbeek, so that's Dawson's Creek.
there you go.
Is that what that is?
Yeah, he was on Dawson's Creek, and he was from my
Nice.
town.
I remember watching
You don't
that
even
show.
know that. You remember watching the show, right? Yeah. You've got to be close to my age.
Yeah, 46. I need to give a cheers to
Yeah.
my wife,
Yeah,
all our
absolutely.
wives,
All
and,
Listen,
and
behind
my-
every great man, there's a great woman.
yeah,
Or child support.
in our families, because we're not as home as much as we used to be, and there's no way we could do this without them. Like the support structure we have is amazing.
Guys, I'm gonna get into that craft bird food truck right now. I'm gonna
It is
order,
good.
and we're gonna hang out for a little
Get
while
some
longer, right?
truffle tots.
I'm gonna get the truffle hot bird chicken sandwich, the potato wedges, the truffle mac and cheese bites, spinach and artichoke.
So the whole menu.
I'm going down.
We're gonna
the
be here a
line.
while.
We are good. This is the plan.
Yeah.
This is the plan.
All right.
Hey, thanks for
Cheers.
joining us,
Thank
man.
you
It was awesome.
Thank you
so
so
much.
much for this. Like I said, I'm honored to be interviewed, and thanks for coming down. It's great. Cheers, Joe.
Cheers, Joe. Pickles, sriracha, honey. This is a hard choice. I have to. She doesn't like gorgonzola though, so she's not gonna want to eat this sandwich. I'm gonna get her tenders. Forget this. I'm getting that sandwich. I'm so hungry.
What is this? Is this for what is this?
So we just fucking double dip again.
What? I'm
I'm
vaccinated
doing it-
now.
Yeah, you're vaccinated from COVID, not from all the other bullshit you do. All right, guys. So finally, I got my food. I got my craft bird food truck. I pretty much got the entire menu except for one thing, because how many chicken sandwiches can you actually order?
Like a lot?
Yeah. So I got the hot truffle chicken sandwich with a gorgonzola sauce on a biscuit.
I'm so happy I didn't bite into that.
I know, because you don't like gorgonzola, right? That's why I got it, so you couldn't have any. I got the spinach and artichoke croquettes. I got the Yardbird, which actually the guy in the truck made me get. He said, like, that's the one you got to get. He gave it to us on the house. So that's got like some pickles and some honey sriracha. So you'll like that one.
Ooh.
I got the mac and cheese truffle bites, and I got the tenders with ranch. So you like ranch,
I
right?
love ranch.
Yeah. So you're one of those people that
I
like
am
ranch.
Yeah,
So-
blue cheese is the worst. If it's moldy, you shouldn't be ingesting it.
Your house is moldy.
It is not. My house is cluttered.
Is there a napkin or a plate or anything? A fork?
No.
You
No.
got one. I just asked you to get silverware. Did you get one thing of silverware?
Yeah. What is this?
It's blue cheese sauce.
Stop.
No, I'm kidding. It's not. It's not. I'm kidding. It's an aioli, I think. It's like. Yeah. Let's see if it says what it comes with. It's a garlic aioli. I was right. See, the food guy knows what he's doing. It's delicious, right? It's like spinach and artichoke dip, but you don't need the chip because it's fried in the ball.
I love balls.
We got hot truffle, gorgonzola cream, a fried, like you could see the fried on that chicken is beautiful. And I think the biscuit It's
I
like
love the biscuit.
it's like the rich getting richer. It's like your sandwich was good with bread, but like you do it on a biscuit, like come on. And the gorgonzola and the hot truffle sauce complement each other perfectly. Like I think that people like Carly who don't like gorgonzola or blue cheese are missing out.
No. Ooh, it smells nice and spicy. I like things that are like people who are like, oh, it's spicy.
It's
and
like
then
honey
not.
sriracha
I hate
though.
that.
It's like honey sriracha, so it's gonna be sweet too.
That's fine.
Yeah.
I'm a sweet person. I like sweet things.
Yeah.
That's not a kick.
It like squirted all over you. Yeah, you got it on your hands, like on your shirt.
Whatever.
It's like juice. That's how juicy the chicken is, though.
That's good. That sriracha is next level.
Is it?
It's so often you get honey sriracha and it's way more honey than it is sriracha. And I love it kicked in my food. So when I get honey sriracha and it's really overly sweet, I'm almost disappointed.
Yeah.
This has a freaking kick to it, bro.
Yeah.
This is a little spicy. Lawn racer, named after a really speedy lawnmower,
Yeah.
is really, really good. I like, you know, I honestly might like the dry hopped version of it a little bit more.
I like dry hop beer better.
I usually don't.
Really?
I think that dry hop beer has there's so often it goes way too hoppy, way too bitter, because it's like the last part of the process where you're dry hopping. So if you don't do it right, it's super bitter and it's not great. But this is great. I love that they dry hopped a Kolsch. You know, Emily, their daughter, they have a beer on draft called Lovely and Kind, right? And she named it because I think it's so cute.
She named it Lovely and Kind. Do we know why? We should ask her.
We should. I know that.
Oh.
There she is. There's Mom.
Why did your daughter name the beer Lovely and Kind? Because she's lovely and kind, or is it...
She said she was born lovely and kind.
She was born lovely and kind?
Yeah, she was born lovely and kind. It was something she had written in school 2 years ago, and then she just got talking to Pete about how we're all born lovely and kind, and so he wanted to put that into a beer.
That's great. We're all born lovely and kind.
Yeah.
Oh. She's right, by the way, Joe. We are all born lovely and kind.
I was not.
Oh, lovely.
Lovely and
It's a
kind.
matter of what we do with our choices
Yeah.
as we age, right?
Like you can get a really loud engine and drive around East Hartford,
Or you can be like a respectful human.
or you could just be naming beers after how lovely and kind you are.
There you go.
Isn't it cute?
She wrote like a little paper in school about it, and that's where they got the idea. I think that is so sweet.
That's so sweet.
It makes me want to order. Damn, that's what I should have ordered.
Lovely and kind. We'll get that one next.
All right, I'm gonna show you right now how to pour a beer, not like an asshole. To not get 17 inches of head on your beer, you're not just dump it right in. You have to pour it against the
You
glass.
spilled it everywhere.
You can suck it.
It's
'cause
spilling everywhere.
I always spill everywhere. And then you gotta tilt the glass with the cup. You gotta start both like this, and then as it gets up, you like slowly move it up, because then you're not rustling the beer up.
I did a late night potluck show last night.
Yeah, how was that?
Yo, those guys are so cool. Like,
I'm so excited.
there's a chef. There's like a beer guy. There's
One of them makes hot sauces?
Dave's angry. I had some in the car.
Is that what it was?
Dave's angry sauce. Like, yo, I used that on my eggs this morning. It was so good. But
hot sauce.
the thing is like, when I got asked to be on that show, I was so honored, like that somebody wanted to interview me as a guest, that I said yes right away, and I was really excited to do it. And then I realized late night potluck means they film at 10 o'clock at night, and I'm 43.
And you're like 600 years old, yeah.
Yo, I was
With kids.
with kids. So
On the morning before church.
on the morning before I have to be at church at 7 a.m., so I have to wake up at 6. So,
So
are you good at cornhole?
most of my life is spent either serving drinks or drinking. And a lot of the places I drink at have cornhole. Cornhole and pool, bro. They're like the bar goer sports.
Yeah.
I'll freaking wreck you in it. You don't want this smoke.
It's a little windy, so I gotta adjust for the wind. But
The bean bags are like 5 pounds.
I
The
know.
winding, this little breeze isn't doing anything.
I know.
This lawn racer with that is fantastic. There's a podcast out there called Crushability, I think it's called. And they rate beers and how crushable it is. And I'm pretty sure if they had this, they'd rate it like a 10 out of 10 in crushability.
Really?
It is so good. You know what it is? It's really light. I don't feel really weighed down. This is my third one.
Which one is it?
The lawn
The
racer.
lawn racer? Oh,
Lawn
you brought
racer.
3 of the same beer?
Yeah, it's so good. You know
So
how
good.
rare it is for me to stick with one beer at a brewery?
Yeah.
I think, it's not crazy abrasive on your palate, so you can just keep drinking it. They were talking about how they wanted to create a beer where you're on your lawnmower and you're just throwing it back. If I mowed a lawn, I don't do that, then I would be drinking this. And I think that is so well done. They have the red maple that they have is made with like Connecticut maple syrup,
Yep.
and that was phenomenal. But to find a good red ale is really tough. So theirs with that maple syrup, like you still get that really nice deep malty flavor, but it's got that really nice sweetness from the maple coming in.
Yeah.
I think they kill it with their beer.
Yo, I'm full. Like I want to eat all this, but I can't eat anymore.
You can't eat anymore because we have to go play cornhole.
We're playing a cornhole?
Oh,
Dude, let's do
I'm
it.
playing cornhole. You're losing.
Dude, no, I'm not gonna lose. 0-4. I didn't even hit the board. Not even once.
Oh, come on!
You're really bad at this game for someone who talks so much shit.
I know. Listen, that's what it is. You fake it until you make it.
Oh! Alright guys, Paddle Creek was awesome. That Craftbird food truck definitely hit the spot with every single thing we ate. It was delicious.
And so was their beer. It is so crisp and well-rounded. It is definitely a place that should be on your list of places to go to see it.
Totally. And don't forget to like, subscribe, comment. Let us know where you want us to go next. And we'll see you soon at the next brewery.